What if I say that Germany, the EU's biggest economy, will be responsible for the bloc's collapse within next 5 years? The fiscal policies that Germany has adopted to fix its economy are simply brilliant. It will upend the sorry state of German economy, no doubts about that. The only problem is, it will destroy all other European economies, including big guns like France and Italy. Hello and welcome to TFIGlobal, the foreign affairs and geopolitical analysis arm of TFI Media Group. I'm your host Manu. Let's begin. Germany is building a defensive shield for its economy to shield Germans from hyperinflation, rising unemployment, and deteriorating living standards. A giant defensive shield worth $200 billion is being set up by the Olaf Scholz administration. But what comes as a shield for the Germans can very well wreak havoc on Europeans of other nationalities. Germany plans to use the $200 billion fund to provide subsidies to its people and businesses. The shield is designed to keep energy prices artificially low by putting brakes on gas and electricity prices, reducing taxes on gas, as well as promoting investment in renewables. Scholz is obviously lauding this policy as a game changer for the German economy. He recently said it is good news for all those who are looking with concern at rising costs. He's actually making sense here. There is hardly any nation in Europe which is yet to feel the heat of rising inflation, throttled gas supplies, and deindustrialization. In fact, the US has played a key role in facilitating the exodus of businesses from Europe. Gas prices in US are comparatively low, and with the legislation like US Inflation Reduction Act, the Biden administration is allegedly ensuring to turn the US into a magnet of sorts for disgruntled and frustrated European companies. So Germany has all the rights in the world to create a counterplan to the American deindustrialized Europe plan. But here is why other European nations might see this plan as a finger in their eye. As Polish Prime Minister Mateusz Morawiecki rightly put it, the subsidies will give German companies an unfair advantage over other European counterparts. He said the richest country, the most powerful EU country, is trying to use this crisis to gain a competitive advantage for their businesses on the single market. With massive governmental subsidies, companies in Germany will be able to produce goods at low production costs. This will drive companies from other European nations out of business and hammer their finances. In fact, Italy's Super Mario Draghi has also criticized the plan. He had said, "Faced with the common threats of our times, we cannot divide ourselves according to the space in our national budgets." The other important point raised by Grid News is that the massive subsidy plan of the German government can de-incentivize Germans from fuel conservation. With subsidies helping the government cap gas prices, 84 million Germans will obviously spend more on gas, burn more fuel, and further squeeze supplies from other Europeans. This will exacerbate the inflation problem in other nations and again drive their corporates out of business. Mind the fact that no other economy in the EU can match the sheer size of German economy, and therefore their ability to spend euros on their respective subsidy programs is also limited. What Germany will do will surely have a devastating impact on all other European countries. Small European economies of the South will feel the pain in particular. This is a race for subsidies that small EU economies are destined to lose. Grid quotes Andrews from the Gavical Group as saying, Italy, for example, is much more under pressure in terms of budgetary spending. Similarly, Greece would also be among the worst affected countries. Countries in the Baltic and Balkans will also feel its heat. Simply put, the EU will be divided like never before, and half of the EU economies will be pushed into an economic catastrophe of a size never seen before.